Hmm. Hey CJ, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you? Covering from a nasty fall last Sunday. Oh my goodness. What happened? Said went out for my birthday. We got tipsy. Oh, okay. So did my dude. Will the upcoming No Kings protest in Austin be safe? I got the Three of Pentacles reversed. Hmm. There's gonna be some disruptions. I'm gonna say it's not gonna be like safe. No. Three of Pentacles reversed. Talks about trouble, collaborating. So there might be people that might, get out of order, but they got the Emperor card here. So there might be somebody there that puts things in order or tries to control the situation. But I do think there's going to be some trouble there. So it's not going to be entirely safe. No. So Emperor could be anyone, police, someone in charge, mayor, president, whoever. Um, Also, the colors red could be significant. No, but there's a lack of coercion with people. So I do see some arguments. That makes sense. The Emperor came out. There's going to be a heavy presence there of some authority figure. But I do see that people will get out of order with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So, yep. Texas has had a lot of shit happen to it recently. kind of like what they did with the protests in LA, the ICE, the raids was kind of like similar to martial law. His birthday's weekend is coming up. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I feel like Austin's gonna be, there's gonna be some conflicts, but Emperor card tells me that there's gonna be more control, security. So, yeah. I'm so over the King Jeffrey wannabe. Oh, Orange Man. I saw that the U.S. Department of Education today, they actually lifted the block that they restricted from him defunding more of the Department of Education. So that's interesting. Will there be a regime change in Iran? Yes. Got the Six of Wands. The Empress came out. There will be. I even feel like a woman could be significant to the regime change. So, hmm. Now, I'm not saying a woman will be the next president of Iran, but I do think there's going to be a strong feminine energy that is going to be part of a regime change, whether it's someone in office, someone coming into power. But I do get a yes. Even when it comes to women's rights, could change too in Iran. With the Empress and the Six of Wands came out. But some people won't be happy though with the changes. Because I know the Ayatollah, I already said he's gonna pass away. Well, he's gonna basically be taken out. Um, hmm. Also, things could change with like attire, what the women wear in Iran. I'm not too familiar with the politics, but it looks like when the regime change does happen, there'll be more rights, even amongst children. There could be changes with children, rights for children, and also women's attire, what they can wear in the public could change. So, but it's a yes. There will be a regime change in Iran with the Ace of Pentacles here too. Austin has been saved so far. Let's see. Well, when will this change happen? Hmm. Give me 3 cards. So I see that there's going to be a loss, possibly. The next 5 months could be significant to a loss here with Iran. And this loss feels like it could possibly be the Ayatollah. Um, I see in November there could be changes, but it looks like people will be trying to recover on what next steps to do. So there's going to be a lot of confusion with what happens next with Iran. And the Knight of Pentacles came out. So I'm going to say I see changes happening between October to May of next year. Okay. So it could take a year, could be sooner. But they're going to have a lot of losses and tragedies. And before that could happen, and then I see that November 13th to November 22nd, there's going to be changes after a loss has happened, but they're going to be trying to figure out what they're going to do next. And then I see the Knight of Pentacles. So time frames could be between October to May of 2026. The world needs a good limpia. That's why I don't believe in karma, because people are like, oh, if karma was real, oh yeah, it's gonna shift. I already did say that I'm gonna say by the end of this year, but it's gonna be in some places more. But going to the next 2 to 3 years, that's when we're gonna enter a war, World War III. We're not in World War III yet, but the U.S. again is gonna strike another nuclear site in Iran soon, and then it's going to cause again this fear of war. But I remember I said that there was going to be attacks in the United States, but people think it's all from Iran. No, look at China. China is planning attacks. And if remember I don't know if you guys have watched my predictions, and I said how China and Taiwan this month were going to start getting into it, and that the Philippines was going to be involved. Lo and behold, the Philippines was secretly aiding Taiwan, and it just came out today. So, and the US is aiding Taiwan with military weapons. So China is mad, you know? So but the food shortages are also going to be caused due to power outages that are going to hit the United States. And of course, hurricanes. So hurricane season, earthquakes. So we're going to start to see that going towards more next month up until pretty much the rest of this year. But the thing is, it's going to be little by little too. So they're not going to, do it right away. And then certain companies are going to purposely withhold certain products that we use so that they can make more profit. And then people are going to find out. So for example, let's say Walmart says, oh, we don't have toilet paper anymore. But they find out that there's toilet paper in the storage, but they did that on purpose to make more profit, because if they sell it out right away, it would, you know what I mean? They would not make as much money. So they're going to also limit the products on purpose, what is given out. So for example, let's say they have 1 million Chips Ahoy cookies. They're only going to put out 100 in the aisle on purpose. So, and then you guys are going to see weird situations that are not going to make sense, where you're going to even see like Walmart's truck drivers, Target truck drivers purposely throwing food away off the highways or inside forest. Why? I don't know. But they're going to get caught. So anything that is what we need the most. So food, eggs, water, right? Grooming needs, right? Showers, soaps, prices are going to raise on those. And they're also going to double the prices, of course. But they're also going to limit the product. So certain places, yes, they will have actual food shortages, but certain places are going to lie. Will BTS comeback music of their career? Let's see. Imagine they get deployed again. That'd be funny. What will next year be like for them? Three of Swords reversed. Ten of Pentacles. I'm going to say yes. Right now, they're going through certain transitions, recoveries with their band. So it's a process again. But the Ten of Pentacles upright, I do see possibly next summer, they could have something really big around their career, like a tour. I also feel like one of the members, I don't know who, they might, and this could be this year around October, one of them might have a health issue that comes up. So one of them might go to the hospital in the fall, and then they're going to recover though. But we might hear about one of them going to the hospital. Maybe, there's a health issue that comes up, or it could even be something as like breaking a leg, breaking an arm or something. But with the Three of Swords reverse, they make a recovery. Cost of living going to make it difficult. Yep. And the next year or two, gas prices, especially in California, are going to raise up to $8. The moon card for Justin Bieber. What's coming up for Justin Bieber? I just keep seeing something about his mental health here. So he could be going through some type of like, what is this? I think he has someone watching him. And when I mean watching him, I feel like this could be someone keeping an eye on him when it comes to what he's doing. So kind of like a conservatorship here with the Six of Pentacles and the Emperor card here as well. The Two of Cups in reverse came out when it comes to his relationship. So I do think that we're going to hear about, time is fluid, right? But we could definitely hear about possibly a separation, a disconnect with their relationship, maybe around August to September. Okay. Yeah, he has mental health issues. But I'm not a doctor, but I'm not really getting just depression. I think he either has paranoid schizophrenia or he has a very severe case of bipolar. Now, I don't know if he's ever been diagnosed with bipolar, but I do think that his relationship definitely is going to be on the rocks. There's a lot of water here as well. I do see someone trying to help him out though. Could be an emperor, an older male, someone that could guide him. Could be a fire sign. Emperor could even be a father figure. But what else do I see for Justin Bieber? I do feel like he's gonna pull through later on. He's gonna make some type of comeback, but I do think that his mental health is going to suffer for a minute, and I do feel like, you know, there are going to be fears about his life and his safety, so he definitely could be going through like some ideations of him wanting to take his life. Okay. um has he lost a lot of weight? Like, is he very skinny? It's almost like Britney all over again. Yeah. Hmm. I see something about his bones, or he either if he's not working out right now, maybe he's gonna go back into the gym, work on his body. But I see something about his bones. Something about his bones is what is being highlighted here. I don't know what exactly, but yeah, but his energy is very weak. Like, something about his bones. Could be stress, could be, I don't even know what you call that, because there's so many things. I know there's anemia, right? Maybe he needs to get more calcium. Maybe something connected to his bones could be significant. He might be lacking some vitamins in his system right now. That could be highlighted for him. Let me see. Is he going to pass away? Let me pull my messy cards. Three of Swords. You know, also do think that his Saturn, he could be going through his Saturn return, or something about his Saturn placement in his chart could also be why he's going through what he's going through. So it's not just his addictions, it's also his placements in his chart. Okay. So there's a spiritual aspect to what he's going through. And there's also a past life issue here. So in a past life, he did commit suicide. Okay. Um, a past life is coming through his Saturn. Okay. So something connected to his past life and this lifetime is linking up to issues that he's going through now with this King of Wands and the Three of Swords. And this card, it has Saturn on it. So Saturn is either restrictions, hard lessons, rewards, right? People call it karma, even though I don't believe in karma. It's just lessons we go through. So he's also going through a harsh aspect in his natal chart. Okay. And he's a Pisces. So his mental health is definitely afflicted here. He's physically present, but his mind, yeah. But it's not. So the thing is, it's not just a this lifetime thing. It's also past life issues he's had in a previous lifetime. So you guys have to understand, when you come into each life, you come in here with traumas from your past, not even this lifetime. This is all stemming from a whole past life. So he has a lot of past life issues. Now, in a past life, he did commit suicide, and threes could be significant. So maybe he passed away 3 times of the same incident. So in this lifetime, I see that he's struggling. I do think that he has suicidal ideations based on his placements that could make him susceptible to him passing away. Is he going to pass away though? The Ten of Swords. That's an ending. I'm going to say this. I feel like he's going to. See, I don't like saying that because that sounds negative, but I feel like he's struggling. He's going to be okay for a minute. But the Ten of Swords asked, is he going to pass away in the future? I do feel like he won't be here very long. Okay. So I'm going to say yes, he will pass away. Ten of Swords is also mental breakdown. So this could be connected to his mental health. So it's almost like he recovers for a bit and then something happens where he ends up, you know. Yeah, I think an Eight of Swords came out, the Ten of Swords. So I think a lot of this is going to be mental affliction. He might even possibly in the future be hospitalized, either rehabilitation, or he might be in some type of treatment. So I'm getting that he's going to get treatment for a bit. He's going to be okay, but over time, he is going to pass away. So I don't think he's going to be here much, like very long, okay? Yeah, he's repeating a past life, the death card in reversed. So the thing about Justin is a type of person, he's very spiritual, but at the same time, he always is in cycles where he's resisting certain changes in his life and he's repeating negative patterns. So he has this, like, I think this is a lot of his chart here. He must have a Saturn in a very like heavy placement that is just not in his favor with the death card in reverse, that it's like very hard for him to close out things. So he's always kind of stuck in patterns. You too, CJ. Hmm. I feel also the person he's with right now is not who he's supposed to be with. Let me pull some cards, other cards. Let's see. Funeral came out. Hmm. So, from the looks of it, it looks like his relationship with his current partner was a trap. You got karmic ties and trap with the Lover's card here, which makes me feel like this is about a relationship that may have looked good at one point, or it seemed like it was this strong connection, but so is it that him and Haley could also have a past life here too? But it's a past life karmic relationship. And then I did get the card funeral here came out, which, that means that. There's a lot of past life issues. I'm going to just say that. So his problems are not just this world lifetime, it's from previous lifetimes. And it also connects to a relationship that is also the cause of his issues. And it doesn't even have to be love, it could be family, it could be mother, dad, grandma, grandpa energy. It's like he definitely has a lot of soul contracts. He has a lot of soulmates in this lifetime as well. I kind of also think that he had a divine partner in the last lifetime, but he was never with that person he was supposed to be with. I know people are like, oh, it's Selena. I think him and Selena were soulmates, but I don't feel like they were meant to be together forever. Okay. So there's someone else for him. Yep, Twin Flame came out. King of Cups. Um, King of Cups, I know he's a Pisces. This could also be another man here that passes away. King of Cups. Does anyone know his father's sign? Because King of Cups is Pisces, February 8th to March 10th. I see a passing of another person here. I'm not seeing anyone's comments. Hold on. Hey, Donna, how are you? Hmm. I see another water sign male here, connected to family, or it could be an older man in his energy, connected to a passing. And then, as far as Justin, someone asked me, is he going to pass away? Yes. Could be in his 30s. If I'm going to tell you, like, when King of Cups could be someone in their 30s when this happens. What place in the US do you think is the safest, all things considered? I don't think any place is safe. Honestly, if I'm gonna say Montana, places where there's no people. I mean, because if you think about it, no place is really safe. But if we have to say where, hmm, probably like Nebraska, parts of Montana. Not a lot of places. Not a lot of places. All the South is dangerous. All of the Midwest is not even safe anymore. The Midwest used to be safer, but now the Midwest is a big target, even for sleeper cells, as we saw with the floodings. My thought was Midwest going north. Yeah, but the Midwest isn't entirely safe. So Montana, is Montana considered up north or west coast? Um, I know Nebraska is the Midwest, so do you see Jay unblocking you trying to reconcile? Let's see. Well, um, I don't know if he'll unblock you soon, but I do think this person will unblock you, and it's going to be very random. Okay. I also feel like they could have blocked you out of random. Maybe things could have been going okay, and they did it out of nowhere. They're going to unblock you, but I don't know if it's going to be soon. But when they do it, it's going to be totally random. So just like how if they did it, they're going to come back just like out of random. So yeah. We got water sign, earth sign, energy, fire sign as well. Yeah, they might unblock you during Leo season. Actually, Leo season is like from what July 20 something to August something. You're welcome. And tornadoes. Yeah. Nowhere is safe though, because California we have earthquakes, Midwest tornadoes, but there's earthquakes. You know, you guys notice earthquakes are happening everywhere now. And isn't it funny how California we haven't had an earthquake yet? Well, we've had earthquakes, but not the big one. But everyone else has had major earthquakes. It's kind of funny. Like in Spain, there was an earthquake today. It's crazy. So. I get hearing about early 2026. Jesus. I feel like we're gonna have a big, not like the big one, but I think we're gonna have a 6.1 up coming up soon in Southern California. But the big one, you know what's weird? Because I've been feeling like every night I've been like, you ever get that feeling like, oh my gosh, something's gonna happen? And I've been feeling like in my mind, like things shaking, but it hasn't. But in my mind, I'm like, why do I feel like there's gonna be a big shaking? So yep, it's gonna happen. Tiring of fire. Yeah. And I think there was even something that came out recently about the waves moving in the different. There was like a rift in the waves, the ocean waves, so it's going the other direction. So that causes like things to change. Jesus. You know, Antarctica too. We're gonna hear a lot about Antarctica, like big earthquakes in Antarctica. The glaciers melting like never before. You know, it's gonna be crazy. And where are you from? Curio de Leon. I'll almost be on here for like 20 minutes. I'm in Austin. Okay. You're from California. That's cool. Oh, of course. You asked me about Austin. What part of California were you from? I forgot to post my Instagram because some people, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, there it is. I spent. Oh, you're from LA? Okay. Yeah, I was actually born in Mexico because that's where my dad is from. But I moved to LA when I was 5. So I was basically raised here. But I also went to San Francisco too when I was 7. I was just going on vacation. Gudio, so are you Hispanic? Where, like, what is your background? Child, it's very hot. Okay, like where? Like where in Europe? Spain, Italy, Portugal. France. Oh, okay. Italy. Okay. So you're Italian and French. Yeah, because look at your name. Like your name sounds. The first name sounds French. Cuillère de Lyon. Like that's either Portuguese or Spanish, but that could be Italian too. Okay. That's a beautiful mix. Hey, Chrissy. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, I have not really been live in like to do readings in like almost 2 weeks. I used to come live to do that consistently, but I stopped. Hey, thanks. So now I just do private readings. I'm gonna try to go live more though to do. So are you a male or I can't even tell with your profile picture because it's so small. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep going. Female. Okay. Awesome. So you can follow me on my Instagram. Whew. I was actually talking to someone from France earlier, like on Instagram, and I'm like, wow. Hey Kim.